Tita Aster Amoyo of TikTok PM.
Wala.
Mic please.
Hello? Gagawin ko ba ako ng microphone? Lalapit natin.
Hello, hello. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm sorry, no. Sahara, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Sahara. Sahara, of course, direct this also our first time. I don't know, my first time to meet you at kayong tatlo.
Okay.
And of course, you are
MJ po.
MJ. Okay, wala kasi dyan sa ano eh. So yun tinitingnan ko. Can you tell us more about, kay Direk muna, can you tell us more about Himas?
Yes, Himas is...
Direct mic please.
Sorry. The film Himas po is about basically an ex-fireman na nabulag po siya because of an accident. Tapos yung niligtas niya po from that accident is Sahara's character, which is Dana. And they run a spa by the beach. And because Dana is pursuing her studies to become a librarian, they needed someone to work at the spa to assist as the receptionist. And that's when Kokoy comes in the picture. But the main conflict of the story, because nung nabulag si Ed, which is Felix's character, dun na rin parang nagkaroon siya ng erectile dysfunction. And that affected their sexual life, basically. And that's when Kokoy comes in, and that's when the game of deceit comes in, because this kid here basically seduces Dana to have this affair. So what's unique about the film, because you would see na they're doing a lot of sexual stuff while the husband can't see. So yun yung parang game of deceit dun sa film. So that's basically the main premise. And Zara Laksamano's character there is siya yung parang ex-girlfriend ni Felix, which is Ed in the film. So yung parang I guess love triangle / diamond. So parang that's what you'll expect from the movie.
Direct, a little background about yourself. May sinabi na kanina si Jim, ano yung ano mo? Give us a little background about yourself.
So actually, to share to you, I'm actually like a US TV director. So I've done 3 TV shows, all union shows in America. Cocaine Sisters, Broken Seeds, Whole Face, and this happens to be actually my 3rd Viva Max film in this past 6 months. My first one was Sugar Baby, then The League, and now we have Hima. So yeah, and basically I've done Cinemalaya as well. That was nominated for Gawad Urian, and then recently a film that I directed and acted in was nominated for Fama. So I do a bit of everything.
Okay, but you're based here in the Philippines now.
Yes, now I want to focus more on creating Filipino content, and that's been my mission ever since even though I've been living in the Philippines, all my projects has always been American or Canadian films. So that's but I made a decision. Why do I keep making American when I could actually be telling stories about the Philippines? So that's really why I'm back here.
So lahat ng materials mo, ikaw rin ang sumusulat?
This one po iba po nagsulat nito sa Himas. The League was there. Yung sa akin po yung Sugar Baby, saka yung sa Cinemalaya ko po sa akin po yun.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tita Aster. And now may we hear from Erwin Ogawa of Anong Ganap.
Hi, congrats sa new movie.
Thank you.
So kay Direk, what's your inspiration for the story of Himas?
Ito kasi sila si Libay ang nagsulat nito. Sorry, I forgot her full name, and Wiro. In terms of siguro I could give more about inspiration as a director kasi hindi but I actually wanted to achieve, I would be honest, like yung I don't know kung tama ba yung era ko, 70s or 80s bomba film. I really want to recreate that erotic, you know what I mean, the erotic film from back in the 80s na kasi yung title pa lang Himas
Yes.
setting they call it baryotic, it's a term they use here. So I wanted to really achieve that look. And I think because I'm grateful to have this amazing actors here, I feel like they delivered that experience, the look and the feel and the tone of the film. But overall, yun yung habol ko is to create a very very authentic feeling back in the Bomba times, I guess.
And sa dalawang cast, ano yung preparation nyo for this film?
Actually, nung February pa dapat to, di ba? So, February pa lang talaga nagpe-prepare na ako. So, minamaintain ko din talaga yung body ko na hindi talaga madagdagan yung timbang ko kasi this is one of my, asset as an actress. And ayun, pati yung script pagkabigay sa akin, 10 beses kong binasa yung buong story na, para per sequence na lang, babasahin na lang, hindi na kailangan mag-memorize. Alam ko na agad yung kwento. Yun. Lalo na araw-araw birthday ko sa set.
As in?
Yes. So kailangan talaga. So yun, 10 beses ko binasa yung story.
Script is your Bible, sabi nga, di ba?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And ikaw, preparation.
Preparation ko po dito is, yung looks po, mini-maintain ko po yung looks ko para po pagdating sa shoot, maayos po yung looks ko. At ayun rin po, gaya rin po ng sinabi niya na sa script po, binabasa agad. Sabay po kaming nagbabasa para po sa pag kami na po, madali na lang po naming ma-drive yung script namin. Ayun din po, tsaka sa pagkain din po. Kasi pag lumaubo kasi ako, parang ang pangit na po tignan sa camera eh. Tas ayun po, tas puro tulog lang po ako. Pag hindi ko sequence, ayun lang po nagpapahinga. Para sa next sequence, may energy po ako. Ayun lang po.
First time you ba together? Or,
Opo, first time
how
na
was
po
it
namin
working
mag-work.
with sa isa't isa? Kumusta yung magkatrabaho with one another?
Actually, siya kulang din kasama. Tsaka baby boy. So, may mga time talaga na marami siyang natatanong sa akin and sinasagot ko din naman para mas mag-improve kasi since bago din siya, so yung mga knowledge ko, sinashare ko din sa kanya. And yeah, cool. Hindi maarte. Yun. So, nakikinig naman. Yun yung kagandahan sa kanya, nakikinig talaga siya.
Ayun nga, magkasing edad lang kami pero parang ate siya sa akin kapag siya shoot. Halimbawa, may ginagawa ko nga pagsasabihan niya ako ng, "Uy, ikaw, dito ka lang, huwag kang malikot dyan." Tapos ayun nga, para kami magkapatid siya shoot. Komportable kami agad sa isa't isa.
Okay, thank you. Good luck sa movie.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Erwin. Now we have from Pelikula Mania, Naz Tabares.
Hello. Ask ko lang po, saan yung location ng
We did Liang, Batangas.
Kumusta naman po yung pag-shoot sa Batangas?
Oh, I have to share to you na I think that's the week na parang the hottest, I think halos 40 degrees Celsius yung So sobrang sobrang init that time. So napaka-humid. But I think because we were very motivated naman kasi we believe in the material. It's a challenging shoot. We had to do, I think yung sa fire truck scene, there was like 100 people on set that time. And then we only had about few hours for the fire truck. Parang 2-3 hours. So that was actually one take. If you watch the movie, we had to shoot that scene one take and that's it.
Ilang shooting days kayo dalawa?
Five shooting days. So it was challenging as always, but it was an exciting shoot. So yeah.
Nabanggit nyo na third nyo na po na Viva Max movie. Ano po yung sa tingin nyo na nag-improve sa inyo na in terms of directing and style?
Siguro I think yung pagiging efficient. Kasi what my mistake from the past I would admit is that ang hahaba ng film ko. I don't even mind sharing. I have to delete 1 hour of footage in the last 2 movies because I don't make time na when I shoot a love scene. Usually I like to do it real time. Parang kung paano talaga siya mag-unfold sa totoong buhay. Ganun ako mag-direct. So buti na lang, I knew better to only write about 70 sequence. Sugar Baby was 110. 110 sequence in 5 days. So that was almost like a 3-hour film. The League was supposed to be a 45-minute film. That became like an hour and 40 minutes. So you see that siguro kaya I feel medyo I don't want to use the word perfect, but I'm getting better at the craft. Kasi now I was like, okay, if you have a love scene, kahit na one line lang yan sa script, that could be a 3 to 5 minute scene. So it's just being efficient as a director. Yun yung one of the main things I felt like I learned from this project.
So, ano yung runtime ng Himas?
Oh, it's good. It's about 1/4. We only had to delete about 20 minutes. So that's a big, that's an improvement. Yeah.
For everyone naman, kasi parang yung character ni Felix nawalan ng parang gana or something for sex. Sa inyo ba, in a relationship, mahalaga ba ang sex?
Well, I think so. Kasi one of the important kasi yung sex life ng isang relationship, ng isang relasyon, di ba? So dito mas sa Himas mismo, kwento ng Himas, diyan mismo na nakita ko na importante talaga ang sex life ng mag-partner. Kasi hahanap yung, 'di ba? Yung isa na kung kanino masasatisfy. So yun, importante din talaga. Sa akin, personally, importante. Ewan ko sa iba.
Ano ulit yung question?
Kulit na.
Kung importante ba daw sa'yo yung sex in a relationship?
Yes, oo naman. Di naman mawala sa isang relasyon yun eh. Ayun nga, bilang si Kokoy, ayun nga, isa ako sa sumira ng buhay nila. At nagpaligaya kay Dana. Ako nagbigay sa kanya ng saya na hindi mabigay ni Ed. Doon nga sa sex. Yun lang po.
For a moment when he was like trying to remember her character, I thought he was gonna say Mimi. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Naz. And now may we have Matsu Zara of Lakwat Sierra Lovers.
Si Idol eh.
Hello po, good afternoon. First question ko kay Direk. Direk, in terms of sexiness naman, gaano mas sexy ba tong Himas kaysa dun sa dalawang nauna mong Viva Max movie?
Yeah, I think yung unique sa parang actually ang word nga na madalas na joke, you know Sig, 'di ba? Sigrid is my, 'di ba, director din si Sig, and she's my AD. I really focus more on capturing the intimacy of the characters because I come from acting background myself. So, ang goal ko naman talaga is to actually create na parang recreating the sense of realism when two people are making love. And I think I was able to really recreate that in a lot of scenes. Pero ang love scenes dito na parang I would say yung frustration niya, makakapture natin yung frustration niya. Yung frustration nung halimbawa, it's not a spoiler, but you kind of have an idea where within the vicinity lang yung asawa, tas nagtatalik sila. So parang ramdam mo talaga yung parang pagka, like yung raw, yung parang it's right on your face. Yeah, yung nakakatakot. So, kasi for me napaka-sexy ng movie na Sugar Baby, of course. You know, yung iba atake nun, The League iba rin. Ito iba yung niya eh. Parang for me, I even told Mark, parang medyo unique yung film in a sense because it's very it's the sense of lack of intimacy. I think she really portrayed it well. Zara portrayed it well. So more hindi parang it's still sexy in its own unique way. So that's how I would put it.
Since 80 mo nga si Direk si ano ba siya dito, parang nag-suggest ba siya dito na lagyan natin ng GL?
Lagyan ng GL. We would have tried if there is a hindi, meron palang GL dito. Oo, may three some scene here, yes. Oo, meron. Pero siya yung, of course, siya yung tumulong sa pagbablock sa mga scene na gano'n. Shout out to the GL master, Sigrid. Walod.
Direk, since malapit na rin yung Cinemalaya Film Fest ngayong taon, any plans na sumali doon sa ano? May entry ka bang, parang plans mo pa bang pumunta ulit doon?
Oh yeah, no, I would be very, actually motivated to say na on my free time, I want to join again. I'm developing a film where I want to shoot it in Canada, and I plan to be the lead actor. Because I'm like that. I take bold moves. Because even my Ginhawa, my Ginhawa film, when it was a short film, I was the actor. But I felt like during that time, hindi ko pa kayang mag-direct and act on a full length. But now, because of all the knowledge and wisdom, I feel that I am confident that if I join Cinemalaya, I would love to take it to that level. Now, I put myself as an actor as well. Especially, I'm from Canada. That's my hometown. I feel like I could give a unique take on that. So yeah, I am technically, syempre, di ba, you have to join pa rin. You have to go through the process. I'll leave it up to the universe, no? If it happens, it happens.
Last question sa cast. Sobrang cool ng director nyo. How was it working with Direct Christian Paolo?
Yun nga, kung ano siya ngayon, ganun lang din siya sa set din. Hindi mo siya makikitang magagalit, ganun. Ano siya basta cool, parang barkada lang talaga, ganun. Pero sa mismong set talaga, pag sinushoot, pag alam niyang meron ka pang ibubuga, uulit-ulitin niya hanggang makuha niya makuha mo yung gusto niyang makita sa'yo, ganun siya. Kasi alam niyang meron pa pero hindi siya magagalit. Uulitin niya lang din talaga. Ayun. Ganun siya. As a cool director.
Ayun nga, gaya nga na sinabi niya, sobrang cool talaga ni Direk. Para namin siyang barkada sa shoot. Pero during shoot, ano siya kapag alam niya nang parang, parang napapagod, parang imo-motivate ka pa ni Direk para mas gumaling pa sa mga next sequence. Hindi lang siya basta director, para rin niya minomotivate talaga. Ang dami ko rin natutunan kay Direk. Hindi lang pag-arte. Yun. Kaya solid talaga si Direk.
Thank you.
Natutunan mo? Sa pag-arte? Ano ba ibang natutunan mo kay Direk?
Marami, parang wag agad
Tawang-tawa si Direk.
Natawa mo, Direk
Hindi ko alam kung ano sasabihin mo.
Tinuturo niya ako sa mga shoot kung paano gagawin to. Parang binibigyan ako ng mga tips sa mga bagay-bagay. Tsaka binibuild up niya ako. Diba, ito, kaya mo pa yan. Parang ganun ba?
Pinupush ka pa.
Yung trust.
Mas pinupush talaga ako.
Yung trust niya sa mga
Nag-acting workshop ba kayo?
Sa Himas, character workshop.
Yung intimate scenes?
Yes. Yes po, meron talaga. With Direct and Direct Sig. Yeah, kung paano, mag-tease sa isa't isa.
Sensual workshop?
Yes po. Paano yung tamang tingin, gano'n. Gano'n po.
First time niyo ba kasama kayo dun sa threesome?
Ako hindi. May
Okay.
dalawang babae siya.
Okay.
May dalawang babae siya. Nag-cheat siya sa akin.
So, kamusta naman yun?
Single?
Well, I don't have boyfriend.
No, personal questions.
May warning dito. Just kidding. Thank you so much, Matt. Now we have from GMA Entertainment, Nurse Amo.
Hello, good afternoon. For direct lang, clarify ko lang, tama from US, yung tatlong, tama?
Yeah, I did 3 TV series in America. It's on Black Network for Urban Flicks.
Kamusta yung how would you compare yung experience mo dun sa pag-direct ngayon sa Farmigans?
Siguro syempre dun sa US, very challenging because I only have 12 hours. As you know, basically, kasama na dun yung pag-load in. Load in is when you come in and then you load out your equipment, yung lunch. So I'm always like under the gun when I'm directing in the US. So it's challenging. I feel naman kasi dito naman syempre now we have now have the Eddie Garcia law. But I think we still have about 16 hours I think in here, right? So I just feel that I have more freedom to say and do what I want, because it's, even then, not just the hours. I'm saying when you work for a network, it's still very rigid yung what you have to do. And what I like about doing, I've always said, like even Viva Max for me is an art form. Just like if I was a painter, I would create such paintings, right? So I feel like na parang as an artist, I have more options on what I could show. So I really actually embrace and enjoy and knowing how unique some of the scripts that I've been given. It's really for me an exciting part. So yun.
So you mentioned also na 3 movies na yung nagawa mo in 6 months. Yung
Yes.
iba parang ano yun, sobrang bilis ng mga pangyayari.
Actually, she said it, muntikan ng February. So basically, so dapat bali in 4 months, 3. So actually, parang one in every 2 months. Yes, it feels fast. So kung nangyari nung Feb, I don't think I would have been able to do this kind of treatment. I felt like the delay was, I believe, in the perfect timing. I felt like this was the perfect timing, and I'm okay doing once every 2 months rather than once a month, because I needed time to watch old movies from the past, study a lot of movies, and you know, I would say visually, I think yung mga shots naman nakuha naman namin yung look na yun. So, ayun, pero mabilis pa rin siya technically compared to, kasi yung sa Cinemalaya, it took like 2 years I think for that because of the pandemic. So, yeah.
Siguro, last for you na mention mo na rin kanina na yung gusto mong i-revive yung mga bomba films.
Yes.
During the 70s and the 80s. If you were given a chance, sino yung actor sana na gusto mong madirect from that era?
Actually, I'm not, well, I like the, syempre, tama ba si Joyce Jimenez?
Very 90s.
So maybe 90s, yeah. So if someone like Joyce Jimenez, I'd love to, because I think she's a great actress. Pero to be honest, kasi I moved to Canada, I remember that era, but it's very vague. So I don't want to say a name tapos mali pala yung describe mo.
Movie na, sexy movie na Pinoy na gusto mo talaga? Na-inspire nag-inspire?
Well, kung I would say not necessarily na parang bomba. Of course, for me, Manila sa Kukulang, Liwanag, Himala, these are still the movies that I feel like is timeless. So of course, I would be honest. Because I'm only, I just turned 31. I feel I'm still a young director. I still have room to grow. I still have aspirations to create such films that could hopefully would live much longer than I am. Like, you know, kahit sabihin nila, yeah, you're doing me. But no, listen, I'm still a dreamer. I still dream about creating such movies.
But there are sexy movies din naman na talagang memorable, iconic.
Yes, exactly.
For our actors na lang siguro. What are your learnings from this movie na ma-apply nyo siguro sa mga susunod pa ninyong acting projects?
Learnings ko, being more sexy. Sexy. Ayun.
Hindi ka ba na ito?
Feeling ko may maidadagdag pa eh. More comfortable, ganun, sa partner. And then, when it comes sa acting, ayun, kung alam ko din sa sarili ko na meron pang ibubuga, na kayang-kaya pa, iaano ko yung sarili ko na ilabas lahat. So, wag bigyan ng limitasyon yung sarili siguro when it comes sa acting, ganun. Yeah.
Siguro, pagiging maging focus sa mga ginagawa at maging komportable sa mga kasama at maging mas madisiplina pa. Tsaka ibigay lahat ng best kung kaya pa. Yun lang po.
Thank you.